You're kicking it with the Christians. You're kicking it with the Christians. One marriage, two hustlers, it shows. We'll travel the globe in search of endless possibilities. You're kicking it with the Christians. Together we'll conquer it all. Take the highs with the lows, 'cause there's no losing with infinity. You're kicking it with the Christians.
What's up, guys? What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode.
Yes.
One marriage, two hustlers.
Let's go.
I'm gonna need y'all to run this subscriber list up. We're giving y'all content weekly now.
This is week number 4.
For real.
Is it 4 or 4? 4. Oh.
Four.
Yeah, whatever. 100 downloads a week. Let's go.
We're giving y'all content, and so we need y'all to share, spam our comments, let us know what you think. Some of y'all don't comment. You watching, but you're not commenting. Comment below. Let us know if you like it. Let us know how you feel about the episode. Chime in on the conversation.
It's only $10 a month, 33 cents a day. I mean, to get 10 videos, $1 a video.
Yeah, if you want extra videos like the ones that you see the little clips for, those are on our website. Behind the scenes, and so you can go ahead and subscribe today. But we're gonna just get into the episode. What we talking about on this Good Friday?
First of all, what we have experienced this week was we talked about 2 important things this week inside of the membership group, the community. First thing we talked about was
priorities in marriage.
Your priorities in marriage, because I think a lot of people got their priorities all messed up. So, and then the second thing we talked about was
creating healthy boundaries with people of the opposite sex.
Yes, and I think those are very important things that people need to focus on. Then listen, man, it's been going nuts, man. I mean, we're going to always bring it up. Your podcast going crazy. I love it.
Yes. Go over there, subscribe. Allow Yourself Grace podcast. That's what you need to type in to find me, because I'm still growing. Go ahead and type in the search box, Allow Yourself Grace podcast. I will be the first one to pop up.
The mine's going crazy too.
Yes.
We got 1 minute. I said 1 minute.
Why now is your time.
Why now is your time.
Forgot the name of
we
the
got
show.
interviews. We interviewing groups of black men. We also interviewing one-on-one interviews. It's just going down, man.
Yeah, go over there, subscribe, especially if you're an entrepreneur. You need to be in the loop on what's going on over there. But we're doing big things here at OM2H Creative Studios. If you're interested in starting a podcast, we got you. Go ahead and hit us up. Let us know. We have a extra podcast studio room for rent. You can definitely.
Or if you want to learn it, I got the link I can send you.
Yeah, we also have a podcast course. That you can purchase as well if you're interested in podcasting and starting your own podcast. A lot of you guys, we've seen you stop trying to start those bootleg podcasts.
Oh my God.
And invest in yourself.
Come on.
And let's make it happen. You know, you got to spend money in order for stuff to be right and to be great. So this is a year to do that.
Yeah. Coming up, we got a couple of events. I'm looking at some dates. Can't tell you exact dates yet, but a couple of events I wanna launch. One is the podcast Q&A. It'll be a $97 event. We only can take 20 people at a time, but we want to bring you guys in, and so you can ask us questions about podcasting. I think people need to know what's going on with podcasting. They understand how to do it, what to do, and we're here to answer your questions. So,
we're just super excited about what's to come now. So we're ending the month of 2023.
Come on, let's go.
I'm sorry, we're ending the month of January 2023.
Okay.
So next week we're going into February.
Come on.
So comment below and let us know how y'all are feeling about this first month. I think I started off pretty strong. We've been on it. I can do more. But what's up?
No, I just was looking at the analytics of everything. We always can do more. More is you know, the thought process is this. Because I was asking God say, you don't need to do more. You got everything you need. You need to do less, but you need to be more strategic with it.
And it needs to be what do you call it? It needs to have substance.
Yes.
Whatever you're doing, not just putting content out there, but making sure you're putting content out there that is meaningful and that has substance, because we want to put stuff out there that brings value to other people.
Yes.
We don't want to just put anything out there. And so right now, you know, we're both producing content on One Marriage, Two Hustlers, and then we both have our own content that we're producing as well. And so we're growing in physical products, tangible products, and we're also going to be growing and just creating content digitally online, right, in digital products. And so that's kind of where we are. And like I told my husband earlier, I'm working at a pace that's good for me.
That's it.
Because you don't want to get overwhelmed. And like I said, you want to put stuff out there that's meaningful and that is done, not rushed, right? You want to put stuff out there that is, you've taken your time and it's quality. It has quality. And people don't mind paying for quality.
Yeah. So I just think we just been locked in, man, to the goals, the dreams, checking off everything we want to do.
Yeah.
Not letting nothing sidetrack us.
Right.
And then we went on our way. I appreciate giving you your flowers real quick.
Happy birthday to you.
I appreciate you taking
It's his
me.
birthday, y'all.
Yeah,
Tell him happy birthday.
Man, I appreciate you taking me to the condo, and it was very nice. And it was on the 6th floor. They had a jacuzzi, and it's supposed to have a heated pool. That damn heated pool, that pool was not heated.
It was so cold, y'all.
That pool was cold.
We spent the whole time in the hot tub.
That pool was cold.
Yeah, it was cold. I don't know what happened.
I ain't doing that.
The heat wasn't heating, okay?
It wasn't heating.
So we relaxed. It was kind of a rainy weekend. We had some of his favorite foods, chilled out for the weekend. He enjoyed himself. He actually relaxed. He watched games. We did a little workout. We had a good time. Good vibes. And so
it's about the small things too. People be so caught up in like, oh, we gotta do this and that and that. This, it's like, it's about the small things.
Yeah, enjoying life. I always like to do that for my birthday. I like to reflect and just thank God for another year. Because it's important more now than ever that anything you want to do, like he just said, anything that you want to do, you get it checked off, because you want to leave a legacy. And that's part of my husband's brand, is just life brand legacy. You don't want to leave here with those dreams unfulfilled.
Man, you don't want
to leave here with those visions still on that vision board, with that checklist still written down. Like, you want to pour everything you can into the world. You want to put everything out there that you can, and so that you can leave your mark on this world when you're gone. We only get one life, and if we haven't learned anything during the pandemic, we learned that life is short. And even now, coming into the first month of the year, I've seen so many people lose family members and friends and people that you thought were going to be with you throughout the year. And so that just shows you that whatever you want to do, you need to go ahead and step out and do it. Whoever you want to impact, you need to do it.
Because I always say we here for the ride, not for a long time.
Right.
So while we riding, while your health is good, you need to be dropping videos or impacting people or helping people or pushing yourself to the next level or whatever it is you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Spending time with your kids, spending time with your family members, whatever makes you happy. At the end of the day, it's about happiness.
It is, and it's just important that you're spending time how you want to spend it and who you want to spend it with, and doing the things that you love, right? Not what someone else loves for you, what you love.
Because one thing about this time, it's passing fast.
It is.
I'm talking about it's blowing by. I mean, it's going. Woo.
It's going so fast, and we spend so much time doing nonsense.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you gotta be locked in, man.
If you died tomorrow, can you say that you lived the life you wanted to live?
That's why I always ask the people that question. I said, what have you done that you had a tombstone that's only maybe a foot long, or whatever, and you need to leave something in there so we can dig it up in the next 200 years, what would you leave in there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they be stuck on that question because they never thought about it. They never thought about what would they leave in there. And maybe because they haven't done something significantly enough that they feel proud about. I'm just saying, maybe I ain't saying nothing.
And I also want to address, though, like, people living through other people. So, like, I watch other content creators because sometimes I'm looking for ideas, or maybe I like their vlogging style. I like something that they're doing that I want to take and bring, to something that I'm doing.
Gotcha.
Or I'm kind of picked the ideas so I can take some stuff and make it my own. Anybody that's in the area of what you're doing, sometimes you pay attention to what they're doing. But if you're just watching just to watch and it's not bringing you any benefit, it's not giving you any motivation, and you're just so caught up in what they have going on.
It's crazy.
We don't ever want you guys to get so caught up in what we have going on that you forget what you got going on. So we want you to take from us and make it stuff happen in your own life.
And the big thing is action takers are money makers. So if you take an action, you're going to make money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when we giving you guys the game, that's why I say you might pay $10 a month to be a part of the community, but we giving so much free game.
Yeah.
So much game that's valuable that's going to help you get to the next level. Though.
And you know what? People always say, like, oh, everybody's so negative. Oh, I don't have anybody to show me anything. Why you haven't joined the community?
And they don't want to pay.
We're here. We're waiting. We're waiting to help. We have a wealth of knowledge, and we're waiting to help. But what you guys have to realize too is that we've said this time and time again is that creating content and having a studio and doing all the things we do, it takes time, it takes support, it takes money, it takes those things. Just being very transparent with you. And so that's how we work, and that's why we do what we do. And so $10 is nothing. We spend $10, we go through the drive-through and order a value meal every time. And some of y'all go 7 to 20 times a month.
Dang, not
because
that many
a lot
times.
of people don't cook though.
No, that's true.
There's a lot of people that don't cook, so they're going out to get their food. Hey, to each his own, but you know what I'm saying? Invest in you. Invest in something that's going to bring you value, whether that's going to help you shift your mindset, whether it's going to help you get on top of your goals. Like, we want nothing but positive energy around us, and so our community is nothing but positive.
So
and
people, usually people who are saying they're around people are negative, it's their environment. They haven't got out of. You got to get out of your environment and put yourself in another environment that can give you the results that you're looking for. The problem is you so stuck and comfortable where you at, you can't get to another level. So it's things holding you back mentally. It's things holding you back. The person next to you. It's people constantly pumping. And listen, I'm about to tell y'all. What you see is what you see, and what you hear is going to dictate the actions that you take. So the things that you are looking at, the things that you are hearing, your environment can suck. But if you're growing your hearing and you growing what you're seeing, and you start to believe in yourself, that's when the real shift comes in. Right.
And sitting around and discussing other people's lives and habits and whatever they're doing, criticizing what they're doing something. You're not. You're watching them. Just keep that in mind. So you can say whatever. I'm sure people say things about us, or they may not really know what we have going on, but it's like when they see it, or, they really understand the depth of what we have going on, you're going to put some respect on it, right? And so
come on.
Respect the people that are actually trying. Like, I see people all the time, like, they could use a lot of help because we help with branding with their businesses, but because they're doing it. They're putting themselves out there. To be a business owner, you have to be vulnerable.
Very vulnerable.
And so you have to put yourself out there. You have to be willing to post. You got to be willing to, market, like, to approach people, to tell people about your business. You have to know your vision. You have to know your mission. You have to know these things so that your business can run properly. And a lot of people I see, they're doing it. I see this girl on my timeline, like she started selling bags 2 years ago.
Come on.
And she's a manager for a convenience store.
Come on.
Like top rank. They put her in a new store now. But she trains her employees well. She works her 9 to 5. But guess what she's doing now with her business? Her business is moving to a actual building.
Come on.
And they're renovating.
I love
and she's
it.
buying this building, but she's still working her 9 to 5. But that's what I'm saying. That's a real hustler. That's a real hustler. Like, she's getting it. I see something she could use that I can offer her. I'm like, when she gets in her store, I'm going to hit her up. Because guess what? I have something to bring to her.
Yes.
But I have to be vulnerable to do that. I have to be vulnerable to say, hey, sis, you're doing a great job. I see one thing you need. You need a website.
And check this out. What's beautiful is, you said being vulnerable. I'm gonna be transparent. I seen these guys that started this salt and pepper game. And I'm like, what is that? Then so it's a group of black guys, they older, they got beards. So being vulnerable, I reached out. I said, let me reach out to see, can I get them on the podcast? Guess what? 3 days later, they reach back. Then they say, hey, we want to become on the podcast. How many can come? So just being vulnerable and reaching out, you can, you know what I'm saying?
You
and
can
I think
receive a lot.
yes, and I think people need to see, like, take a chance. You know what I'm saying? If I never would have asked, they probably never would have responded. Because they don't know.
Because you didn't ask. So what we're saying is, like, you never know which answer you're going to get. You never know what's going to come of you putting yourself out there and just being vulnerable and just being willing to take a risk. It's difficult, guys. We know that little fear inside of you, that devil inside of you is going to talk you out of everything you want to do.
Facts.
But it's just like, I got to do it because I got to do it for me. If I don't do it, I'm going to always wonder, what if? I'm going to always wonder, what if? Oh, I should have, could have, would have. You just don't want to keep living life that way. And just expanding your mind, expanding your thinking, you know, in believing that you can have things that you didn't have growing up, believing that I can go these places, I can do these things. Yes, I can, me. It doesn't matter about who your family is, who your mom is, who your dad is, what they did. It doesn't matter. It's all about you and your mindset. It's all about you and what you want to do. So just focus and always keep God first, because he's not going to give you a vision.
Nah.
And not give you the tools and the resources to make that vision come to life. But it's up to you to find those tools and resources and invest in it and put it to work.
And if I was you guys, I'll write down 3 things that you wanted to do last year and you didn't do, and just do it.
And make that your top 3 for the year. Don't try to focus on too many things. Don't try to set too many goals. If you didn't make $1 million last year, you shouldn't be trying to buy a Lamborghini this year. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, put things that you know are attainable for you within the year of 2023.
Yeah, because I really, I want people to overcome fear, because fear is so, fear stands for 2 things. False evidence appearing real, which means that it's an illusion of something that could be accomplished, but yourself is telling yourself that you can't get it done. And the second acronym is fail early and responsibly, which means that if you fail early right now, if you fail early right now, that you can get over it. I tell people, we don't take losses, we take lessons. That L that we taking is a lesson. It ain't a loss. It's a strong lesson that I'm learning so that I can be great, so that I can get to the next level. So when someone say, well, man, you know, in business, you got to take losses. No. You take that as learning lessons, and I'm going to take that L as that lesson. I'm going to make it better.
Yeah. And just focus. Focus. Like, focus is so hard, because I'm going to tell you something. When you're trying to focus and zone in, everything and everyone is going to try to distract you.
Oh, yeah. They gonna be,
everything and everyone's going to try to distract you.
Too.
And you're gonna be like, dang, a whole week went by because you were like distracted by so much stuff that the time just flew by. But I promise you, sacrifice the time, sacrifice the money, you know, just make small sacrifices right now. We're still in the first quarter of the year. So make those sacrifices now. You got the whole year to do some other stuff. But if you put in the work now, you'll be like, dang, I worked all the first and second quarter. I was good. I was hitting it. Like, I done met my quota. Now what's next? You know, so you want to make sure that you're maximizing this first part of the year.
Yeah, and just breaking it down and really allowing your goals, yourself, your ideals to flourish. You gotta really just say, listen, you taking baby steps. The problem is you trying to fly when you ain't even start crawling yet. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start crawling. Once you start to crawl, now you gotta pull yourself up. Once you pull yourself up, now you gotta try to take 1 or 2 steps, and then you get comfortable walking. When you walking, you start to run. Then once you running, now you can be consistent. It's steps in everything. The problem is people want this overnight microwave. I'm going to warm it up. You know, some food ain't good in the microwave. Let's be honest.
French fries.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know y'all tried to warm some French fries before.
Oh, Lord. So some food ain't good in the microwave. Some things it needs to be cooked. It needs to have the right seasoning. It needs to stay in there longer. You know what I'm saying? You need to be able to taste it. You know what I'm saying? You need better taste it a little bit. You need to, you know what I'm saying? You need to stir it up a little bit more because the taste ain't right. So you got to add a little bit more seasoning. These are the things that you got to do. The problem is when you put a microwave piece in the oven, you can't do none of that. You just put it on there. When it's done, you take it out and you eat it. But when you cooking a home cooked meal, your business, when you're trying to make millions of dollars, your business, that stuff needs to be cooked. It needs to have the right recipe. It needs to have the right ingredients. It needs to have the right taste. You got to be ready and locked in for that.
Yeah. Yeah. And you have to know that your purpose aligns with it. Because if your purpose doesn't align with it, it's not ever going to go right. Because you're trying to do something that's not for you.
And I just interviewed a guy, and he said, and we talked about this before, but he says, I had to find my niche and stick to that.
Yep.
And stop looking around of what everybody else is doing.
Yes.
And he said, once I found my niche, he said, now I could just focus on that niche and become great at it. And then the customers started to come.
Yep.
So, I mean, people, I really want you guys, man, you don't take nothing from what we telling you this is God already gave you the recipe. He asking you to go buy the pot. Once you buy the pot, he asking you to put the food in there. Once you put the food and you follow his recipe, what happens is now he'll tell you how long to keep it in there. He'll tell you when to stir it up. He'll tell you when to do the taste test. Then once it's done cooking, it's ready to be eaten. The problem is stop having that microwave mindset and understand that everything you do cannot be cooked in the microwave. Some things must be cooked over the stove. It's hotter, it takes longer, but the taste is good and it can be healthy.
Right. So you want to make sure that you're doing all of those things and being patient. So the whole thing about that is just patience. And we want to, like we have on our sign over here, empower you to become the best version of yourself. If we don't leave you with anything else, be the best you can be. Walk in authority. Walk with confidence.
Come on.
Walk like you already have what you do, most of you, the favor of God on your life. And just know that you're a child of the King. And, you know, once I realized that, I no longer was nervous to go into rooms. I no longer was nervous to speak up. I no longer was nervous to just be who I am, to bring my ideas to the table, to just be the best me. But it's a struggle. But when you have confidence in God, nobody can stop you. When he gives you your confidence, nobody can stop you.
So I wrote these in my notes today because I was thinking. I try to write notes every day. It says, we all think that we need a lot to be successful, when most time we need less, because God already gave us the tools we need. It's just it's up to us to do something with the tools that we already have. And so when we truly locked into God's dream, God's glory. I know y'all seen that picture before. That picture, it has it has two houses on it. I think everybody's seen this picture. It says my plan, and then it shows God's plan.
Yes.
So everybody done seen that picture though. So your plan is great, but God's plan is greater.
Now why? Because he said, my thoughts are not your thoughts.
Not like your thoughts.
He not like us.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't never want him to be like me.
Why?
But I'm created in his image. I was created in his image, so I have some of him in me, right?
And that's why he said he give you good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and run it over. What he give to your bosom, which means to your ideals, which means to anything you touch, he will give you running over. But he needs you to go do something.
And I need y'all to start believing that you can have. He wants you to have. He has access to everything. So why wouldn't he want you to have access? He's already given us access. We just have to, be able to tap into that access. Because man, this world is changing every day.
Every second.
You just have to hold true to who you are, and do what you do best. Whatever it is that you do, and you're good at it. Because we all have gifts. Just stick to what you do and what you do best, and don't worry about what other people are doing. And when you live like that, you can't do anything but win.
So this is the thing too. I want to ask you guys a question. Y'all seen our intro? We're not changing the song. I'm telling you, never change the song.
No, but we're going to change our intro.
So what could we add to our intro? Give us some ideas below. What could we add to the intro? I was looking at some different things, so I'm looking at like photos mixed with videos. I'm just looking at, what I'm saying? The song's never changing, okay?
Got that on song? I'll wait.
The song never changes.
I'll wait, guys. I'm listening. I'm waiting.
The song never changes, especially when people singing our song. So it's never changing. So just give me some ideas, because I'm looking at some stuff on how we can change.
I think I want to come with like more of a business swag side, like couplepreneur side. I want to bring that into the intro as well. Like when marriage do hustles. Like I don't know, I can't put my wedding gown on again, but like something like that. Like how the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, we got to put the wedding gown on again.
What? For what?
Because
where's my wedding gown? Oh, it's downstairs.
Because of the photo I'm trying to take for the book. So
can I fit it though? Is the thing.
What you need to do then to get it? What you need to do to get in it? Why you not? Why you not there?
Suck
yet?
it in. I don't know if I can fit it, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
We gotta let some stuff out.
Leave the back open.
Let some stuff.
Can you fit your suit?
I think I could.
Man, please.
I think I can.
No, you can't. I'm listening.
I'm gonna try it on tonight.
Try it on.
But
yeah, in your marriage, especially just for my married people, come together. Write down your vision for your marriage.
Come on.
Pray on it. Put it up on your wall in your room.
Stay on it.
Have a little prayer time. Like whether you do it individually or together. I recommend together, because we're starting back to incorporate that. We both pray now. But you got to pray together. Just bringing that back into your marriage, and bring it back this year, because I think marriages are going to need it. We always need prayer, but we're definitely going to need it this year. And I want you guys to enjoy life. If you don't travel, find somewhere to go this year. It can only be one place. It can be a road trip. It don't have to be anything crazy, but find somewhere to go other than your environment. other than the norm. Do something outside of the box. Maybe you never been to a cabin. Maybe you never been hiking. You know, like try something different, because I promise you there's so much out here for you to see. I love enjoying nature because, I mean, it's all designed by God. It's crazy how he does these things.
That's crazy.
There's so many cool things to see. So think outside of going to the club for your birthday this year. You know, think outside the box a little bit. Be different. Like they used to tell us when we were kids, dare to be different.
Dare.
And just try something new. I think you would enjoy it. Try a new restaurant. Try a new type of food. I want to try Thai food. I've never tried Thai food. That's something I want to try this year because people say it's so good. So I'm interested.
I don't know who these people is.
I'm dragging my husband with me, y'all, to see what it tastes like. Well, you gonna try it with me, babe? We're gonna share something.
Yeah. Get it to go so I can taste it right.
Ooh.
Anyways, man, thank you guys for watching, man. Listen, please join the community if you want the real deal. You want the videos, man. Join the community. Other than that, man, you keep watching.
Follow us on all platforms, guys. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook.
Watch us like you watch TV. Not only would you watch your income grow, you'll watch your relationship grow.
We'll see you in the next one.
You're kicking it with the Christians. You're kicking it with the Christians. One marriage, two hustlers, it shows. We'll travel the globe in search of endless possibilities. You're kicking it with the Christians. Together we'll conquer it all. Take the highs with the lows, 'cause there's no losing with infinity. You're kicking it with the Christians.
Don't forget to follow us on all platforms.